welcome back to my channel. Thank you for coming. If you're new, please hit the subscribe button down below so you can follow along with me on my nursing journey and let me know about yours. All right, guys, so thank you for waiting for however long it's been. I'm so sorry, you guys. It's been way too long since I've got back at you guys about everything. I have so much to tell you. Some tea to spill about Unitek. All right, guys, let's get into it. Okay, you guys, so this video is going to be about term 3 to NCLEX. So we've got a lot to talk about. So term 3 in Unitek is absolutely crazy. I swear the first term and second term do not even prepare you for term 3. Now, this is why. So term 1 and term 2 are like super chill, laid back type of class sort of deals. Term 3, you have got class, you have got capstone, you have got VATI, you have so much other stuff that you need to prepare for and get done within your classes and clinicals and everything. It's just a really, really crazy term. So I'm going to tell you the God honest truth from my perspective, not from anybody else's. This is just me and how I feel and what I went through at Unitek. So with term 3, you have, oh, and forgive my hair, guys. I am taking it out tonight. It is super frizzy, but they were really cute while they lasted, but they got to come out. So anyway, you start term 3, you have OB and pediatrics, psychology, psych, and you have the capstone, you have VATI, you have clinicals. I think that's it. Yeah, I think that's what we did. So I'm going to be honest with you, my entire term 3, except for maybe 2 weeks, was done online at home. So I didn't do any of term 3 clinicals, which I know doesn't help you guys very much, but I didn't know what else, couldn't do anything else. Everything was online. We did assessments online. We used Shadow Health to do different things, and our roles in clinicals, pretty much we were just at home on Zoom calls all day long and, did our own thing or studied or did stuff for clinical. That's pretty much it. So let's start at the beginning. That's the clinical side. We didn't get to do too much of it. In OB is the first class that you have in term 3, along with advanced med surg too. I forgot that class. So you have OB, which is basically maternity and pregnant people, pre, current, and postpartum in your class. And I absolutely loved this class. It was simple, easy to understand. The teacher was amazing. She is so sweet and so nice. Well, the teacher that I had. I'm not going to mention any names because that's not cool. So I absolutely loved it. It was still online and everything, went smoothly. The lectures were easy. Still same time, 8 a.m. You log into Zoom, get on, you stay on. They check your name, they call, roll, all that stuff. And you get the lecture and you have to study and take your tests and everything at the same, the same way you do lecture on Zoom. You'll take your test. They'll be watching you, or Proctorio, which is with ATI. Somebody else will be watching you take your test. It just depends. So with OB, maternity OB, the clinical was actually really fun. She had you do some things on Shadow Health and some things with just her. So you would make YouTube videos like this or some type of video with a scenario dealing with OB or maternity, and you would record it, do your part, have somebody do it with you. I had my boyfriend do it with me as my partner, and pretty much you just send that to her and she'll evaluate it and review it with you in the class or your little small clinical group, and go over all of them and critique it and give you some advice. So it's really simple, really easy. She's an excellent teacher. You have advanced med surg within term 3 as well. It is really easy. I wouldn't say it's too hard. You definitely need to study and go over all of the diseases and everything that you learn and what you need to do as a nurse, and you know, your nursing indications and what you need to do. So know those for sure. Let's get into pediatrics. I absolutely fucking hate pediatrics. Like, I don't know if it was the class, that's why I hate it, or I just really overall hate pediatrics. But I'm gonna tell you God honest truth, pediatrics, with the teacher that I took it, was complete bullshit. Yes, I just said that, but it's true. Because from my perspective, pediatrics was the absolute hardest class that I had to deal with. And if you follow me on Instagram, here's my link below, or my name. But if you follow me, you know how hard my time was with peds. And I literally taught myself every single thing in pediatrics. I can't tell you how much I hated peds. The teacher for me was absolutely awful, like god awful, to the point where you'll sit and listen to lecture and you will have no fucking idea what's going on in class. Like, it's that bad. And she didn't really help or reply to emails or do anything like that. So I pretty much taught myself all of pediatrics. I read probably 5 different books just so that I could grasp the concepts and understand the nursing interventions and what the kids are going through and what I need to do for them and how to rectify the situation or what to educate the patients on or the parents. Like, it was absolutely horrible, you guys. I will never, ever wish that pediatric class on anybody. I really wouldn't. So that's all I have to say about that. It was absolutely horrible. Good luck to you guys. I barely passed. Okay, I'm going to be honest with you. I did not pass not one of the pediatric tests except for the CMS. So passing for Unitek is 75%. I would get 72, 74. I would be right there at the cusp, and it killed me, you guys. Every single time I did not pass, it was like detrimental to myself. It made me question if I was even gonna be a good nurse. But that's bullshit, because I know I'm gonna be a bomb nurse. Let's just get that out the way. And I'm not bragging, it's just because I know my shit and I know what to do, and I've been in clinical setting before. So I know I'm on top of my stuff. Wasn't trying to brag or anything like that. I just know that I'm confident in myself and I'm gonna be a good nurse. So, or great nurse. So you guys, peds, you can do it, you can pass, you can get through it, because most of my class did. There were quite a few people that didn't make it, and then we also had 10 new people in our class that didn't pass it before. So it is an extremely hard class, so be prepared for that. For clinicals, for pediatrics, pretty much the same thing. You get on the Zoom meeting calls, you do some shadow health stuff, which is online clinical type of deal. Get some assignments that you need to do and turn those in with her, whether it's on the database website that she has or through shadow health that we use. Either one, you'll just do your clinicals, turn in the assignments, and it's pretty much all day for pediatrics. So yeah, good luck with pediatrics, guys. If you need help, let me know and I will help you get through it. Even though I didn't pass the test, I did pass my CMS, which means I passed the class. So if you need help, I'm here to help, even though it was hard for me. Okay, next you have psych. So about when peds kind of ends and you're getting into psych, they're gonna spring CAPSTONE on you. Now, CAPSTONE is an online, on ATI, it's like an assessment type of deal that you need to go through. You have lessons to go through with your online coach, and just other stuff that you need to get done on top of your classwork and clinicals. So it's kind of a lot. Make sure you start that capstone like as soon as you get it, because there were people that didn't finish it and couldn't move on. So you need to finish it so you can move on. And with psych is fairly simple too. We had our main teachers teach us psych because it was kind of like an extension of advanced med surg type of deal. So it wasn't that bad. Psych is actually pretty interesting, if I do say so myself. I love all the meds that you get to give them, and you know, you get to talk to them straight and put them in their place. That is so me, and I absolutely loved it. I was so good in psych, but that's because I'm very blunt and very type A, type alpha type of person. So I like to put people in their places and just keep it real, like I'm doing with you guys about all of Unitek and Term 3. So during psych, probably towards the end, you get the VATI. The VATI is virtual ATI, and you get an online coach, and this is supposed to prepare you for the NCLEX, or start helping you prepare for the NCLEX. And so they put this on top of all your other work as well, and make sure you stay on top of these too. As soon as you get it, start that, because you don't want to fall behind, and you fall behind, you don't reach that 50%, which means that you don't get to take your exit exam when it's time to get the fuck out. You need to be able to take that exit exam. I know everybody wants to take that exit exam, so do your VATI, do your capstone, make sure you stay on top of it, and talk to your instructor, talk to your virtual teacher on there. They will keep you in check, keep you going on the correct schedule. Make sure you finish before the due date, because if you don't, they will not give you that grade for that section, and then your score is going to be lower. So do the best that you can on your VATI. Like, I think it helps. It helps me a little bit, especially with like psych and all of that stuff, because you go through each subject, even within the VATI. So it definitely helps you recap. It helps you like learn more, go over things that you've missed or don't fully understand. So say with the VATI, you have a pretest to see where you're at, like the levels, and then you have information that you can go through and reread. It's like condensed so that you can get like a synopsis of the subject, and then you'll have a post-test. And if you miss too many on your post-test, you're gonna have remediations. And everybody knows what remediations are, and everybody hates them because it just adds extra work to your pile. Like, who really wants that? I definitely did not. It's not graded, like it doesn't go in your grade book per se. It's once you complete the whole VATI together, that's what goes in the grade book, not individual like tests. Those numbers are basically to know where you are at. So the VATI helps. I liked it, so that's what it is. All the CMS's were not bad. I think psych was probably the easiest CMS for me. Peds CMS was god awful. It was so hard. Like, that was the hardest thing out of all the CMSs that I have taken. Pediatrics was the absolute hardest. So good luck on that too. Med-Surg, Advanced Med-Surg CMS is not bad. Just read the book and you guys will make it. Actually, for all of them, read the CMS books. I mean, that's what they're there for. They help you out so much. If you guys need me to do individual videos again for the CMSs, I will, no problem. Just let me know. I know people have been asking what, you know, to study for CMS and all of that, because they are getting harder and harder as you go along. And I got you guys, no worries. I will let you know. As far as the diversity in Unitek, I have been getting questions about the diversity Unitek, what it feels like to be there, like going through the financial aid and all the other stuff, being in the class with the teachers. So let's get to that. So I'm going to tell you right now, the diversity, it's pretty diverse. I'm not going to lie. In my class, there were a ton of different people. Like, I'm not going to mention anything because I'm not trying to get into the whole racial crap, but it was very mixed, very diverse. And even when you walk around the buildings and see the other classes, they're extremely diverse. So don't worry about that. You'll be able to make friends and find friends. Even the teachers are diverse. There's like all types of nationalities of teachers, and most of them are excellent. Some of them not so much, but you know, you get what you get. So that's not bad. The price is absolutely ridiculous for LVN school. I hated paying for it, but it is what it is. As far as the teachers go, some of them, like I said, are very knowledgeable, and others you're just like, what the fuck are you talking about? I'm just gonna sit here and look on my phone or go through my computer, or hell, watch videos in the back. Because like, I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I did that a couple times. I was just doing my own shit in the back because I was like, I need to teach myself this. There's no way that what you're saying is gonna help me learn this shit any better. So I pretty much, you know, taught myself a lot of it. Now don't be disrespectful to them, just, you know, act like you're paying attention. I would even answer questions in between like whatever I was doing, because I was still slightly listening, but you know, not just so much like eye contact wise. I would say that going to Unitek, honestly, it's up to you. Because on one hand, they are super fucking unorganized, and it's really irritating, and they never know what's going on, and everything's always switching, and like, I don't know, sometimes I feel like people have their heads up their asses. But on the other hand, it made me a nurse, so I can't really be too mad at them, but I'm just being honest with you. And it may be harsh, and it may be mean or rude, but you know, I got the tea. I'm gonna tell you like it is. I have no shame in my game. That's just how I am. I'm gonna be real. That's it. So once school is over and you pass your exit exam and all your ducks are squared away and you're done with school. You pass the exit, you're good. Now, this is the bubble that I'm in right now. So after, you pretty much is just a waiting game. So right now I'm waiting to take my NCLEX. I have scheduled it, I got the voucher, I did all that stuff, the exit, everything. So basically it's extremely confusing. So here's how it goes. You finish school, and then there is NCLEX review on Zoom for 2 days. And you do, you know, NCLEX review, you take a test, they go through the questions with you. There's 2 days of that. Just to kind of figure out where you are, your weak points, what you need help with, etc., etc. So you take that, you're done with that. You have meetings in between about maybe pinning or graduation, which we still don't have a pinning or graduation lined up yet. So that's neither here nor there. And then you have a few more NCLEX reviews outside of Unitek. It's with actual ATI people who teach you the NCLEX review. So you do it with them. And then after your NCLEX reviews, that's kind of when you have a little bit of leisure time. They tell you not to like stop studying, not to stop taking those tests, like do 100 questions a day and like all of that. I didn't do any of that shit. I took my time and like had fun. I went to SoCal. I, you know, hung out with my boyfriend. I went to the beach. Like I had a blast because I was done and I just wanted to get a little bit of a break. So I'm not mad at myself. I don't even care. I'm just glad I took a break. So now when you do that, that break in between, it's probably a few weeks. You will have to take a readiness exam with Unitek on their scheduled days. I think it's Tuesdays and Fridays. I just took mine. And then you get your voucher to take the NCLEX, because you will register with one of the ladies there. They'll help you get everything, the application going, and send it off to BVNPT, which is a state board, so that you can get your license. So you do that with a person from the school on a Zoom call. Well, we had to do it on a Zoom call. And so then we got registered, all of that, and you just wait. I waited probably a full 2 weeks for my eligibility letter. Yay. And then it came in the mail. you email the director that you got your eligibility letter, and they will send you the voucher in a meeting. You have to do a meeting with them, and they'll send you a voucher. You do the readiness test with them. Once that's done, it's not graded. Like, you'll get a score, but it's not, the score's not going anywhere. The score is for you to know where you're at, how well you're doing, how well you're not doing, what you need to work on, etc. So you take that, you finish it, you get the voucher, and then you can sign up and schedule your NCLEX, which I scheduled mine already, and it's a little ways out because I want to make sure that I am prepared and I'm ready for this test, because this shit is no joke. I am not in the mood to fail or to restudy, to retake this damn test. I'm gonna study right the first time and get it done, because your girl is ready to start working. I am so ready. I need a job. But anyway, guys, that is from term 3 to NCLEX scheduling, at least. And that's where I'm at. Once I get more info and go along this journey, I will let you guys know. So I'm about to take these braids out and deep condition and just go relax with my man. I'll see you guys later. I love you. Comment down below. Bye.